Welcome everybody to the introduction of Yuki's Game Zone here on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm gonna be introducing to you guys what we're gonna be doing here on this channel, and I'm gonna be talking about how you guys can participate and how you guys as indie game developers can participate here. So here's how it's going to be working. We're gonna be featuring indie games on this channel, including demos, full games, and we're always gonna be doing playthroughs and maybe some speed running if you guys are interested. I'm gonna be doing playthroughs here, and we are also gonna be live on YouTube and Twitch. More information about that in a moment. So, if you guys do not know, we have been starting indie game playthroughs for a while now with Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime has been very good on our channel. In fact, that's like the number one live stream so far on my main channel, which is Yuki Productions, which we are still using, by the way, obviously. And as you can see, when we started Poppy Playtime back in October, when I first tried it out, we got a lot of views for that. I want to say thank you for that. Then we started playing Poppy Playtime again with a double play of Chapter 1 and 2, Part 1, and that was pretty fun. That was a lot of fun. And I'm going to play it again tonight as part of our content. But let's talk about the new thing, the game zone. So what is this channel for? This channel is going to be for indie games, primarily any indie game that is interesting to play and worth to check out. We'll be covering indie games of all genres on this channel. So horror games, anime games, all that kind of stuff, all that jazz. So if you have any games you want me to feature, let me know on Twitter. I still go by RetroYukiYT, even though I changed my name on Twitter. I mean on the YouTube, I still go by RetroYukiYT on Twitter, and I still plan to do so because everybody knows me as that name. But I want to explain how live streams and content is gonna go. So on the content side, you can find it here on Yuki Game Zone. You can find me playing it through, seeing how the game looks like, and all that good stuff. Mostly no camera though, just because I want to experience it by myself. So you're gonna see that here on the channel. You're also gonna be seeing me do a series for reviews, for indie game reviews and demos and full indie games. I'm gonna make a comprehensive review for each one that we play, including Poppy Playtime. That's still gonna be part of the channel in some way, shape, or form. Okay? If you have like demos you want me to play, feel free to send those in. If you would like me to see your concept of the game for your game, let me see that too. I want to see everything. Okay? For your game. From beginning to end so that we can appreciate the effort that an indie game goes through, especially those developers. And there's one more aspect about this channel. Believe it or not, I am working on a game myself. I'm learning how to use the FPS engine from CowSims to make an FPS game. Now let's go on to my main channel where the live streams are gonna be. So this is my main channel called Yuki Productions. So Yuki Productions, if you are not aware of this main channel, obviously everybody goes here for the main streams. Normally it's a channel for like Mario, we have VR chat roleplay, reaction video. This is also going to be where you're going to see the live streams for indie games as well. And if I do decide to do some Mario, I will. But we're going to transition away from Mario for a while, just so that we can focus on some indie games for for the Yuki Game Zone. In addition to the main channel for live streams on YouTube, we have our Twitch channel called Yuki Game Zone, which I would like to present to you all. So this is Yuki Game Zone on Twitch. Follow me there for when we get started. We might get started as soon as tonight. I will still think about it. Now, for tonight, there is another stream for Poppy Playtime. However, we're not gonna do Poppy Playtime on Twitch until we finish it on YouTube first, and then we're gonna do both Twitch and YouTube for Poppy Playtime. We're gonna do a replay. Okay, let's see if I can beat my time. Okay, we're always gonna be doing some speed runs as well. How fast can I beat the game? Now, keep in mind, for a multi for a multi-part game, I'm going to continue the timer from the last checkpoint. So right now, for example, in Poppy Playtime, the last checkpoint was hit at 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 8 seconds, point 40. So we're going to continue the timer from 2 hours, 24 minutes, 8 seconds, point 40. Okay, we're going to continue from there tonight for Poppy Playtime at 9:30 p.m. Pacific. Okay, for other games, we're going to start the timer from 0, particularly because if it's a game that we have not seen yet, it's brand new game. And I'm going to introduce you to the layout in a moment. So that is where we're going to go live on Twitch. Keep in mind, I have some rules I would like to explain because there's some rules on the game zone that I would like to explain to make sure you guys understand what's going on. Discord calls will no longer be allowed during an actual speed run. By an actual speed run, I actually mean where I'm trying to beat my own time. If this is a run for a new game, like I want to play through it with timer, then I'm going to allow that. I will be allowing Discord, but no Discord allowed during speed runs. So if I beat the game once, then the next time I'm gonna actually try to speed run it multi-part. Let's see if I can do it. Okay? Profanity. I have a profanity rule here. Because some of the games we're going to be playing are going to be with profanity, primarily the horror games, I am going to allow it. However, please keep it minimum, okay? Because I'm also streaming this on YouTube at the exact same more moment, thanks to Twitch's new rule of allowing multi-stream. Next one, number 30. Please do not talk about the game. Please do talk about the game you are presented during stream and chat. So feel free to say, hey, this game is good, or I like this game, I want more. But please be nice about these games as the developers work hard on these games. Even my game I'm going to try to present to you. I still take that as a rule. Number 4, if you played the game before, cool, awesome. I'm happy for you. However, backseat gaming will not be allowed unless I decide to do it. For example, if I do need some assistance, I will allow you to assist me with the game. I will, however, not allow you to spoil the game. Feel free to help, but do not spoil. Do not say something that's going to happen in about 35 minutes from now in the game. That's spoiling. But if you say, did you check, if you ask me a question in chat, like, don't forget to check the back wall, then that's okay. That's fine. I'm allowing that, but no backseat gaming in terms of spoiling. Number 5, feel free to share the game. That's what you're supposed to do with your friends. But please do not talk bad things about the game. Primarily because these game developers work very hard on the games they make, especially if they're brand new. So please be nice around the developers, it, because you never know. Because Twitch and YouTube have live stream components, and you never know, the developer of the game might be watching. It's very rare, but it has happened. I will tell you from experience, even though there is a Mario ROM hack, which I'll talk about in a moment, there was a time where I actually had some guests, and actually he was the QA tester for one of the Mario ROM hacks I played. No cap, it has happened before. Either the developer or a QA tester or some type of person with the game. You never know, they might be watching, you never know that. Number six, NDA, non disclosure agreement. So some games will have an NDA attached. Even indie games might have an NDA. Please note that some indie games may come with some sort of NDA. Please note for those games I must follow the selected rules. So in addition to my rules, I have to follow their rules. So if I'm not allowed to stream it, to stream the game, I might only be able to play it on YouTube for the channel for Yuki Game Zone. But once the NDA is over, then we can do the whole streaming bit. So keep that in mind as we move forward. Okay, the playlist for now we have Parasocial, which is our new game coming tonight, but we're gonna be playing that on maybe on both. I'll still think about it. If you like the games that you see on the channel, I have provided a game list panel on Twitch. I'll also link the same game on YouTube during the live stream on my main channel. So we'll talk about that. And now we'd like to talk about a little bit about how you guys can be interactive with the stream. And for that, we have to go to my layout. Layout, you ask? This is my layout for streams when it comes to runs and gameplay. As you can see, it looks very similar to something else. That's because this idea was spawned because of this. How many of you go with Awesome Games Done Quick, the charity event that is done every summer and winter of every year to help support Prevent Cancer Foundation and Doctors Without Borders. So, Awesome Games Done Quick has this layout where you have this. So you have this thing right here. You have the runner's name, you have the timer, you have the name of the game, you have the sponsors, and you have the camera of the guy who's running. Okay? Now, how can you be interactive with that? So this idea is because of the layout. So I have one more layout for you guys to look at because it is the one that I am most into when it comes to the thing here. When it comes to the layout.
But shout outs to all.
So that is Mega Man Maker, but don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to the layout here. So this is what you call the donation incentive layout, or what they call the introduction. Pay attention to where the screen is. So on the right, top right corner, you have the schedule of runs. On mine, it's the schedule of runs, but on a certain day. On the bottom left corner, you're gonna see a incentive of donations. The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap has a donation incentive of the file name. So if you, for example, donated $10, you can choose the file name on the list shown there. The winner will be the one who's going to be the winner when the run is about to start will be selected, and that will be the file name. So right now at this point, at this moment in the run, we have Lonk, Lonk, at 2,625 dollars. So far that one is winning. Before the run starts, the incentive will close, and the one who has the most will be the winner and the file name. Okay, so now that I introduced you to a little bit of Awesome Games Done Quick, let me introduce you to my layout that I'm going to introduce for our streams. And this is our layout. Something similar with the exception of there's there's very little money involved. By very little, I actually mean it. Because we have something called Yuki Coin incentives. So something similar to the donation incentives, albeit it's more on Yuki Coin. So what are Yuki Coin? Yuki Coin is our virtual currency that you can use during streams to do sound effects and vote on certain games or incentives during streams. And here's how it works. During live streams on YouTube and Twitch, you can use exclamation mark redeem space and then the word incentive followed by the letter A or B, and at 100 Yuki coin each, you can put down 100 Yuki coin for a incentive. For example, if I decided to use exclamation mark redeem space incentive A, then what I'm voting for right now is replay closing shift for the next game. What do you mean by replay closing shift? So closing shift is another game from Chilla's art that is a little bit different than Parasocial. So you're looking for the next game. Okay? If you choose the redeem exclamation mark redeem space incentive B, then you're going to be voting for Dark Deception, which is a new game that I have not played yet, or I have not heard of yet. I just looked at it on Steam. Okay? Now, if you choose to use exclamation mark redeem space Yuki choice, then that means that you are choosing to put down Yuki coin based on the Yuki's choice, meaning my choice, like what they would do for Awesome Games Done Quick. When you hear the words, please put this towards the runner's choice will be denoting that the runner has chosen for a donation incentive outside out uh, behind stage before they started a run. So in this case, for this example, I have chosen Dark Deception for the next game. But don't just vote for Dark Deception because Yuki's choice is Dark Deception. I'm only putting that out there in the event that you want to go by Yuki's choice event. Okay? So all votes are 100 Yuki coin each. Keep in mind I will close the incentive one day before the next game. So for example, choose the next game for this one is going to be on Wednesday, for example. We're still remember Parasocial is still gonna be ran, but we'll see if we're gonna start on Twitch tonight. Or I wanna make sure everything is set up for the channel. There might be some test streams. There is, however, a little bit of incentive if you do want to support the channel with money. And here's how that works. So just like in Awesome Games Done Quick, if you donate money, you are putting it toward a incentive. So for example, $1 or every dollar is going to count as if you put in 100 Yuki coin. And you can tell me where you want to put it. You can either put it in A or B or Yuki's choice, which in this case is Dark Deception. Okay? That is up to you. So let's just say, for example, $100 is not 1,000 Yuki. It's not $100 is 10,000 Yuki coin. By the way, okay, at least 10,000 right there. Okay, because 100 1,000 Yuki coin would be equal to $10. Times 10 is 10,000. Okay, so 10,000 Yuki coin is $100. Okay, if you want to go that route, but don't just do that just because. Okay, prizes. So prizes for supporting. Now, because this is my first time back on Twitch officially for a while, and YouTube is a new channel in terms of the Yuki Gaming, Yuki Game Zone. On YouTube, you have a choice. You have some sort of choice here. We have to do something where it's fair for both platforms. The only one that seems fair right now is a gift card. However, I have to wait on that because Twitch actually has a little bit more prizes. Because on Twitch, you can actually give a gift sub should I become affiliated on Twitch. So for example, if we do like a waffle, if we get a waffle, I have to use waffle because big words, certain words trigger the bad boy thingy on YouTube and Twitch. But a waffle, we can have a little waffle, okay? And then whoever wins the waffle will win the prize on Twitch, which is most likely going to be a gift sub on Twitch if we do decide to get affiliated on Twitch, okay? Or or you can actually choose to give a gift sub to somebody else. That is up to you. But that's one of the prizes that you earn as a supporter. Okay? That's what I'm thinking of for Twitch. For YouTube, I have to see what I can do because I want to make it as fair as possible if we go that route. I would like now to introduce you to the layout for the actual run. So this is the layout for our run. So as you can see, we have top left corner my camera, my username on YouTube in terms of the main channel. Then on the bottom there, you have the Yuki coin incentive. And I also put the instructions on the bottom right corner of your screen if you guys are interested in that. We also have the run information on the top of the screen there, and on the top right corner, you have the timer. Now, the reason why it's set up to 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 8 seconds is because I have it set for Poppy Playtime, Chapter 2, Part 2. We did not finish the game last night, so we're going to continue on late night tonight with Poppy Playtime. So I have it at 2 hours, 24 minutes, point 8, 2 hours, 24 minutes, 8 seconds, point 40. Okay? But for Parasocial, I'm going to start it from zero because it's a new game. It's a different game that we're running. So you're going to hear an alert sound when somebody has a donation incentive or a Yuki coin incentive, though. Now, if the Yuki coin does not work, I do have a backup plan, and that is voting. You can vote on a normal poll. I just have to figure out how to use it. Okay? Because for some reason on Streamlabs on the main channel, it does not register my vote. Okay? It is possible, however, we may move the live streams to the new channel, Yuki Game Zone, if I have problems with the Yuki coin system or the poll system that I'm planning to use for the voting if it doesn't work. Okay? So keep that in mind as we move forward. Now, when can you expect the Twitch channel to start? The Twitch channel is already up. But I'm gonna have to start some live stream testing to make sure that every system works properly. That's why I have to that's why I'm not like fully on board to start yet. But I am excited to start this journey, however. I am extremely excited to show off, to showcase your games, your indie games that you guys have worked so hard on, and you guys deserve the spotlight. A few things to keep in mind before we end this. Um, Indie games that are going to be full games, concept, or demo, I will allow. I'm going to because that's the main draw. The second option, if you're interested, albeit I have to see if I'm going to play on it, is a fan game. If you are a fan game developer, like for Mario, Pokemon, and all that, I may consider it. However, I will not consider ROM hacks. So if you are looking for ROM hacks, please check out my main channel with the Yuuki Productions. However, if you're but on this channel we are not featuring ROM hacks just because ROM hacks are more of using game assets from the game. I'm really talking about like indie games on this channel. Sorry, but we do have ROM hacks channel for you on my main channel if you guys are interested. Okay, so that's a little introduction of Yuki Game Zone. We I will tell you now I am excited for this journey and I cannot wait to take it all with you all. We'll see you guys very soon as I develop the channel a little bit more further. Enjoy, and as always, live life to the fullest, and we'll see you on the Game Zone.